Good morning, Pisces. How's it going, you guys? It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'll be doing the read. Sorry I missed you guys yesterday. I tried to do the reading a couple of times, and I had a couple of things happen, and anyway. And then I had things that I had to go do, and so it just didn't work out. But anyway, I am up very early today, and we're going to get this one going. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying your day or whenever it is that you're watching me. Alright, so what's going on with Pisces? The sun. Well, you know, Pisces, the sun is really beneficial generally. The sun in runes is a little bit different than the sun in tarot, because the sun in runes highlights the runes that are surrounding it. So let's see what else is going on with Pisces. Walthala. Maybe there's a family member that is, you know, Othala talks about the family, Pisces. Somebody in the family might not be happy. Okay. Yeah. And they have the sun right next to it, too. Well, what else? It doesn't necessarily have to be family either, Pisces, because it is just a general reading. It could be a very close friend. What's going on with Pisces? Well, you got Wang Yu. Hey, that's a really good rune. Wang Yu's talking about happiness and joy. Sure is. The main thing about Wang Yu is to stay positive, stay optimistic. Stay as optimistic as you can, Pisces. And the thing about Wang Yu in the upright is, you just want to stay positive. You don't want to, think about anything negative, or try to not think about anything negative. I see that you have a family member or a friend that is not very happy. What's going on with Pisces? Nathis. Now, Nathis is a rune of lacking or some sort of distress or learning. I kind of feel like you might find something out about some family member or friend or somebody that you know, or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull some more. It's kind of interesting because I see Wang Yu right there. I mean, that's happiness. What's going on with Pisces? Hagilez. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Well, now, Pisces, this is something shocking, okay? Something really shocking. And it seems to me like, from what I can look at this, it seems to me like, we're very happy, but we're going to find out something shocking. See, Nathis talks about learning, and it also talks about a hardship. So you could be learning something about some sort of a hardship that maybe a family member could be going through. What's going on with Pisces? Oh, you have Gable. Gable, that's not bad. Gable is a blessing of some sort. And once we get over here, you know, of course, we're talking about other energies in your energy, Pisces. You know, this is a really weird reading. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jera. Okay. So Jera is Virgo energy. Could be dealing with somebody that has Virgo in their chart. Doesn't have to be, it could be any sign, Pisces, but this is a torch, so somebody wants to tell you something or something. What's going on with Pisces? Fehu. Ooh. Well, this person, and I'm glad that this is not in our energy. It is our energy, but then again, it's not. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So Fehu is talking about, you know, this person doesn't have a lot of money. This person is losing money. Whoever this person is that's in your energy is losing a lot of money. And maybe that's why this person's unhappy. Maybe that's why this person is going through some sort of a hardship or a lacking. And it might really shock you. The thing about it is, that's really confusing to me is we're sitting over here with Wang Yu. Wang Yu is happiness and joy, and Gable here is some sort of a blessing. That's what's kind of throwing me off. What's going on with Pisces? It kind of looks like somebody took over your reading, really. What's going on with Pisces? Othala. Wow. Well, you know, this kind of looks to me like some sort of, let me get these out, put these away here. The way I'm looking at this, Pisces, is that this is really positive for us. I don't know, there's some sort of energy around you, like, you know, I feel that somebody in your energy had some sort of a secret. There's been some sort of a secret, Pisces, okay? But the secret's going to come out. Because this right here, this is Jera. It's a torch. It's something that's been in the dark. It's going to come to light. And you're going to find out about it. Look at this. See, this is not these. This is learning something. You're going to find out about it. And it's somebody's hardship. Somebody's losing a lot of money. But now, like for us, this is really, this is the sun, and the sun is shining down on Othala, which is really happy. I mean, and this is our energy. We're happy. This is some sort of a blessing to us. I don't know what's going on with this other person, but they're losing money. What's going on with Pisces? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, huh? Well, you know, I like the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is slow energy. However, the Page of Pentacles is it's getting something done right. The Page of Pentacles wants things done right. Right? I see Digaz on there along with Isa. You know, Isa is slow energy. Digaz is transformative energy. This is something that's transforming. You know, like our life. Our life. That fell out. The Ten of Wands. You know, the Ten of Wands is not a bad card, especially in this deck. Actually, to be honest with you, Pisces, the Ten of Wands is actually in this deck is really the Ace of Wands. Because if you can really see it, you see the other wands dissolving. They're all going away. Yeah. And this is some sort of protection for us. You see Elhaz up here? This is some sort of protection. Now, I see Elhaz in reverse is also talking about some sort of, see it here? Some sort of anxiety or, you know, feeling, vulnerable maybe. You know, the Ten of Wands is kind of like a vulnerable feeling, but it's going away. And we have protection. We're protected. What else? Justice. Wow. Look at this, Pisces. Justice. This is what's coming to us. This is what is coming to us. We are getting our justice, okay? That's kind of like what I felt the way the runes were looking. See, somebody else here, somebody's losing some money. You know, maybe somebody had stolen from you or something at some point in time or something. And you're going to get your justice, Pisces. Yeah. Seems to me like maybe the tables have turned on someone, and as far as we're concerned, we're happy. This is joy and happiness. Just stay positive, Pisces, and stay patient. You know, this is kind of like a slow process. Yeah. Some justice is coming towards us, for sure. All right? This is our justice. Look we're happy. Othala is happiness. It's Pisces energy. It's actually the meaning of Othala is inheritance. But when it's in the upright, it's happy. And look at the sun is shining down on it. It makes it even more happy. And with Wang Yu, yeah, we're going to be really happy about this this justice. And, you know, having to drop all these Ten of Wands that we've got currently carrying right now, it's turning to the Ace of Wands. That's really interesting. So, you know, it is really kind of a good reading. It looks rough, but it is rough. It's rough for someone else. Somebody here might have stolen some sort of a blessing from you, Pisces. See this right here? And if they stole some sort of a blessing from you, you know, they're having to pay the price now. The sun is out and shining. And you know, like I said, the sun in runes, it's different than the sun in tarot. The sun intensifies the runes that it surrounds. So in other words, this rune here is intensifying this unhappy family member, right? But at the same time, the sun is enhancing this happiness, this Othala, this Pisces energy. This is us. This is, yeah, it's looking good. We're going to have some kind of justice coming, eh? And remember, you guys, this is just a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But this looks pretty positive to me. And it says right here, you and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. And I know this because look at the Ten of Wands. It's got alges right there. Or alges, yeah. El has. Same thing. Protection. So we are protected, Pisces. And what else? Have faith in your dreams, Pisces. Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. All right. All right, you guys. Here. Put these cards back. I kind of feel like pulling a Kipper. What's going on with the Kippers? What's going on with Pisces? Courthouse. See, look at this. Wow. I mean, I can't make it up. See, there's the courthouse there. This is some kind of justice that's coming in for us. And somebody's losing a lot of money. Yeah. But whatever it is that they're losing, it's making us happy. For sure. Let's get another one. Pisces. Imprisonment. Wow. Wow, somebody might be going to prison. Somebody might be going to prison, Pisces. See, look at this. This is us. We got the Justice card. We got success and victory right here. This is definitely... That's definitely not us. That's probably this thief. This person that's unhappy. What else? Let's get one more. And main lady. Yeah. So I don't know who this main lady is, but I kind of don't think it's you, Pisces. I don't think that is you. I think it's the main lady. I think it's somebody that could be going. This main lady could be going to jail. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's get some warm runes out here. Let's see what else is going on. These are called the Awarm runes, if you're new, you guys, and they're from Ireland and Scotland. And they've been around since around, you know, maybe the Roman Empire days. What's going on with Pisces? Ebat. I think that's I think that's Iya. Iya. Well, we'll know for sure when I open up the book. Sometimes these runes, you know, also Pisces, these particular runes, they got 3 or 4 different names to them. So some of them do. Some of them do not. Some of them only have one name, but some of them have like 2 or 3 different names. Memories. What else? Doer. Well, now I like Doer. Doer is one of my most favorites. And you know that Ur looks like she's like standing in a cemetery, you know. You know, Othala here talks about inheritance. You know, I see something about a death right there. She's sitting on a gravestone. Let's see what's going on here. Let's pull some. Get my books out. See what did I do with my books? So hang on for a second, you guys. Here, there. Yeah, I had a disaster here yesterday. I had my coffee cup right here, and something happened, and I don't know what happened, but anyway, the coffee cup got dumped big time. So I had a huge mess, and then by the time that's why I couldn't do your reading, because I had to deal with that, and then I have to go after that. So all right, so let's look at this right here. Yeah, this is Edad. This is Edad, Iya, or Earth. This has 3 different names, just like what I said. I usually call it Iya, okay? And this is the aspen tree. And the meaning of this particular rune is bravery. It's talking about being brave, Pisces. Bravery and overcoming fears and worries about the future. Because that's kind of been going on, you know, with a lot of us. And Iya represents a visual quake of the aspen tree. It symbolizes how accepting your fears and worries may make you stronger and help you overcome them. Remember that aspen tree is quite strong yet flexible, and remember this while trying to overcome difficulties. Iya can also represent enlightenment in the connection with the universe through an altered consciousness. So this is like to stay really calm, okay? Stay really calm. That's also kind of like what Wang Yu talks about. Stay calm, you know? That's kind of a peaceful type of a happiness. Yeah. So this is kind of like, you know, it's very spiritual. I feel that it's kind of like a spiritual feeling. Yeah. Let's get over here to Now this is the heather tree. Yeah, that is the heather tree. The meaning of it is relationships or some sort of connection, okay? It's also talking about fairies. Good luck, death, graveyards, magic, and past memories of loved ones. So yeah, you know, she looks like she's just sitting there in the graveyard thinking about someone, you know. For real. Past memories. Heather represents sexual connections as well. So this could, you know, for some, not all, but this for some. And this is a little different than gorse, if that's the case, because gorse shows a deep relationship between partners, and means a relationship built on mutual respect rather than desire alone. Yeah. But usually this is related to magical intentions, okay? And it represents some sort of a spiritual growth. And, you know, like I said, I take this card here as very spiritual. So, you know, it's kind of like a spiritual growth, Pisces. Yeah. This card is also talking about staying grounded, okay? So get your feet in the ground if you can, and get grounded. I mean, when I say grounded, I kind of really mean it literally, you know. Get your feet in the ground. Go out to the beach or something, you know, if you can. And if you're not at the beach, you can still get your feet in the ground somewhere. If it's summertime, if it's wintertime, well then, you know, that kind of sucks. Let me see here, doer. Depends upon what, you know, where you're at too, because a lot of times wintertime isn't really too bad. Let me see here. Where the heck is doer? You know, that's one of my favorite runes. Doer talks about, you know, kindness. Here it is, right here. This is the oak tree. Okay, so it's also talking about strength, because you know oak is a really strong and hard wood. And yeah, strength, safety, flexibility, and endurance, leadership and kindness, sacred places. Yeah. What it says here, Pisces, is all your hard work and training have paid off, and you look majestic and strong just like oak. You are in an efficient and fortunate situation in terms of family, work, financial situation, creativity, relationships, and this will continue for a while. Believe in yourself. Oak represents the intense energy of force, storms, and wind, and it symbolizes endurance that will help improve you and make you more resilient. Yeah, so this is really good. I kind of like it. I think it's pretty good reading. Let's see what else. Let's get some shadow cards. What's going on with Pisces? Toxic. Toxic. You may be projecting your unresolved issues onto others. Don't cause harm. What else? Can't forgive. A heavy burden holds you captive in the past, trapping you in a cycle of resentment. So try to get out of that, Pisces. These are shadow cards, so I try to bring these up to the surface so we can heal them. You know, somebody, you know, was stealing money from you. It looks like you're going to get your money back, because whoever this person is, they're losing a lot of money. They're losing money. They're losing money, and somebody's going to jail. Stubborn. It can denote determination and perseverance, but it may also hinder progress. So try not to be too stubborn. I know I can be really stubborn if I have to be. And, you know, maybe that's good in some ways, but maybe it's not in others. I don't know. All right, so what else is going on with Pisces? Starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create the light in the dark. And the path of the stars is made of the same energy. And this is kind of like, reminds me of Wong Yu. What else? Fulfillment. Wow. Good card. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you to where you need to go. Raise the bar, raise the bar. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns. Look at this, joy and abundance. Looks good to me. What else should I do here? I guess I can pull these out. Oh, what's going on with Pisces? Crossroads. So many of us could be at a crossroads in our life, but that's a very good rune. It's kind of like reminds me of freedom, you know? What else is going on with Pisces? And you got romance. Wow, romance. So, you know, this could be a new romantic cycle for some of us as well. All right? And what else? Hardly ever get that romance rune. And it came out just like that. And you got the flight rune. Wow. Okay, well, it looks really good to me. Yeah, let me see here. The first rune we have here is the crossroads. The crossroads reminds me of freedom because you have a choice at the crossroads. You have a choice to make your own decisions here. It says here, the crossroad rune represents choices, opportunities, and the insertion of paths, symbolizing the need to make decisions and embrace change. In the upright position, well, that's what it is. I mean, I guess that would be backwards. I don't know. I can't comprehend how that could be backwards, so I don't ever use it backwards. Yeah, it signifies choices, opportunities, and the potential for new directions. So, you know, it's like the dividing paths at a crossroad. It represents a freedom to choose your own destiny. So it's like talking about, you know, freedom. Choose your own destiny. And then with this romance rune here next to it, this is talking about passion. So if it's not romance that you're dealing with here, Pisces, with someone, it's passion, okay? And I feel that for most of us, that's what it is. I think it's passion. And just be passionate about what it is in life that you're going for behind this crossroads. Then we have the flight rune here. And the flight rune embodies freedom, movement, and the pursuit of adventure, symbolizing the desire to break free from the constraints and explore new horizons. So, I mean, wow. So I see freedom. I see freedom coming to you. I see protection. I see freedom. And most importantly, I see justice. Yeah. So it looks like a pretty good reading to me there, Pisces. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces? All right, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.